Well, hey YouTube, this video here is just for Doug. Now I just wanted to show, I've got the old unit here, the old fan and light unit, and you'll see these two white wires here were wired up to the one white wire up in the attic. It twisted around it and had a wire nut over it. And then here you've got this one going to one of the switches on the wall, and this one goes to the other switch on the wall. And one operated the fan, which is right here, and it plugs in here. And then this here has a corresponding plug that plugs into the old light fixture, which is over here. And like I say, I mean, that's how it worked. Now, there was nothing wrong with this fan. It worked. We just wanted a new one. And the reason the fan didn't suck stuff up was because this thing here, which is supposed to be, which is a little flap, which is supposed to open, it doesn't open anymore. And so it wasn't exhausting anything. And that's that. And like I say, that old fixture, like I say, it was just butt ugly. We decided to put the new one up. Now the new one has the same kind of setup, the same kind of little plug here and the plug here for the fan. And the only difference is that it had two white wires, and instead of having two black wires, it has a red wire and a black wire. The only difference, like I say, the only difference was that the color of one of the two wires up here was red instead of black. But on the wiring diagram, it shows how to hook it up for a two light fixture, or excuse me, a two switch fixture or a one switch fixture. The one switch fixture would have the light and the fan both come on at the same time, but I have two switches in there on the wall and was going to use both of them, and so I wired it up the way this one was wired up there, with those two going to the white wire up there, this one going to one of the blacks, and then the red wire going to the other black. I just about had to tear the thing out because it was nailed into the 2x4 that was up there. And I had to, this is the old mount. Well, you see it is mounted like this. And this is low enough that you could mount it to the 2x4 joist in there. The other box is about this much taller, and the mounts were up here on the sides. So I had to add another piece of 2x4 up there and screw it in to mount the new box in place up there. And on the new box, of course, the exhaust is on the same side as the wiring. So I mean, that wasn't no problem. But I mean, I can't think of anything to make it any simpler. The only thing I did different when I went up there, like I say, when I went up there at first, the fan was working and the light wasn't working. So I said, well, I'll just go up there. I might have had a loose connection or something. But I went on ahead, and all I did was switch these two wires around like that, where this one was going to the one black and this one was going to the other black. On the new one, I had them, like I say, pretend this one's red. I had this one going to a black and this one going to a black. Like I say, all I did was unhook those and then reattach them like this. And all that did was change the light from the upper switch to the lower switch. But when I did that, the light started working and the fan started working. Only thing is that when you turn the fan on, the light goes out. Now that didn't happen with this one here. And like I say, I mean, there's only these 4 wires going to the 3 wires up in the ceiling. in the house, up in the attic, and on the new fan there's only the 4 wires. So I mean, I can't really explain it any better than that. I'll get up there tomorrow and show you how it's wired, but I mean, I really don't know of any other way to explain it any easier than that. All right, well, for right now, this is Gary signing off. Thanks for watching.